Let's start from the beginning. So I woke up 5:45 in the morning, quick shower, had my oats, bit of hydration, coffee ready for the journey, clean my drivers the night before, clean my golf shoes the night before, just prepared. You know, you got to be prepared for this sort of stuff, right? The car was charged, I had everything ready. I felt really chilled going down. I have to say, I felt so relaxed. I felt quite zen.
Yeah, we've been up since Q6. We are currently on the M25 and we're making our way to Wimbledon. We have a little indoor long drive comp and yeah, it's my first one. So sort of excited, to be honest, just to see where I'm at in comparison to some of the other boys in the UK in regards to the long drive scene. But yeah, it's going to be good. More than anything, I just can't wait to just have a go. This competition specifically is more about consistency because more balls count in the grid. I think it's 2 out of 6. But as I said, like, it'd be ideal if I get a result, but there's no expectation. Hopefully I can hit the grid. Not just blaze it right like my usual performances at the golf course. Excited.
You know, in comparison to the rugby nerves I used to have, the nerves I had for this felt like non-existent, really, because I knew there wasn't a big expectation on this comp. It was my first comp, it was a new experience. If anything, any nerves that I would get would be just because I didn't know what I was walking into. Until I got in the car park, outside the venue, and I forgot my golf shoes, which is not ideal, okay? Not ideal. So then I had to basically swing in my on-cloud trainers, which is the first time I've ever done that.
Oops, mate, walking around the streets.
Anyway, got to the tournament, got to the venue. It's cool, man. Like, it was great to see some people I knew, as well as meet some of the lads on the scene. Like, I felt there was a lot of new people in there. I feel like it is a growing sport, which is cool. And it was nice to socialise. Like, I'm an extrovert, man. I love that shit. So it was nice to meet people. Even say hello to my golf coach, Lee, as well. Sort of settled in, had a few warm-ups. Weirdly enough, I knew that I wasn't swinging good going into this comp. I felt like I was swinging brilliant at the end of last year, right? I had a few lessons with Lee. My club path was good. I was hitting like this pearly little draw. Good angle of attack, good swing path. But then as I've gone through winter trying to increase my speed, I've lost my sequence. Over the top, casting, I lose all my lag, I lose all my whip, I lose all my speed. And safe to say I had that in the tournament. Destroy the fuck out of that light burn. And remember, the algorithm's fucking hating me right now. So if you watch this all the way through, I thank you. Qualifying, moving into that, we had to basically hit 3 balls in the grid out of 2 sets of 8. You just then get your average yardage and then you go through, you qualify in whatever position. I only hit 1 ball at 16 balls in the fucking grid. I think about it now, I was like, oh my God.
It was not my brightest moment, as expected. First time ever hitting 8 balls under 3 minutes and I absolutely rushed them. Wasn't my brightest moment. I didn't get 1 in the grid on the first load.
It didn't help also the machine, I actually blasted through balls. Like, I didn't realise I had to wait for the machine. And then I nutted these first few and it wasn't even started yet. I was like, for fuck's sake. But then I realised I was nutting these balls and they would just go straight there. And I was like, oh fuck. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, you're joking.
Very, very average at best, but...
And the worst thing is, you know what you're doing, like you know what's going on with your swing, but you just can't fix it on that day. And it's no good trying to fix it, you need to swing quick. Like, I just knew I was coming massively over the top. Sometimes I'd leave my face slightly open and it would flail right and be shit. The other times I'd leave my face, you know, square and it'd just go straight left. Safe to say it just wasn't my finest moment. But luckily, everyone qualified because this was a bit of a warm-up comp.
The best part about this comp is everyone's going to qualify anyway. We're just sort of seeing where the seeds are at and then we're competing. Match time.
It wasn't like one of the official European comps. Yeah, I qualified and I had my first match. And to be honest, I wasn't that nervy in my first match, but then definitely got more nervous in round 1 because I knew that I could probably beat the guy I was against. I know I've got a big ball in me. I know that I could do it. The mental thing is how hard you don't know how hard it is to actually tee up a ball when you're a bit nervous and full of adrenaline. It's like, especially when you're on Astro, like, and there's like you can't actually put the tee in the ground to give some stability. Like, it was actually mad how nervy you get. My consistency again just let me down. Like, I wasn't hitting the grid enough. Though to be honest, I hit the middle of the club face once out of 2 rounds. Out of 12 balls, I hit the middle of the club face once.
because I feel like today I didn't even hit anything out of the middle.
And the ball went about 383. I think it was nearly the longest one of the match, but my swing felt all over the place. And I didn't hit the grid enough. The guy easily beat me by the simple fact, I think even when he was mishitting it, he was putting it in the grid, you know, 330, 340, 350. And that's what I need to work towards, if I'm honest. Like, I need to get, I was looking at all the other guys on that day, and I just felt like my swing was, the biggest error was not the speed, because I felt like I was quick enough.
Frustrating. I've got the speed, but my mechanics and my just swing fundamentals are all over the place at the moment. The thing I like about it, and the fact I've done that competition now, is it's really just set me where I need to work on. Like, I now know what I need to go into the season working on. You know, swing fundamentals, get my club path on point. A lot of mechanics to work on.
I've now got this just hunger to want to be better. I don't want to suck like that again. I don't want to go out in the first round again. I don't want to get beat again. And I cannot fucking wait to get into the golf season, hit some fucking unbelievable rounds, and start absolutely booming the ball and getting my little drawback, because it was fucking demoralising hitting the ball that shit, I have to say. There was a little bit of a consolation match that we did. Yeah, I did alright. Again, no one's interested in a bit of consolation. I think it was just longest drive. I think I got a few in there. I think my longest was about 370 or something, but not where I want to be. So I know that I'm going to put so much work in over the next few months before my next one, hopefully in June, so I can really deliver. And I know my handicap should be lower this year. You know, no, it needs to get fucking lower. And I know if I even just get my golf game better, that my long drive is going to drastically improve as well. So that was the day. We travelled back. We had some food. Me and my man Joe. We chilled out, and as I said, I think I've been hitting balls pretty much on the range nearly every day since.
Straight back to work tomorrow. Straight back to the range.
Be ready for the next update. Be ready for the next range session. A better, more consistent swing is coming, and hopefully unlock in some new speeds as well. But yeah, that's how it was.
Not retiring yet, but when I didn't hit the grid out of 8 balls, I was definitely considering it.